Today we'll have an in-depth guide about Ruby and go over why she's one of the best heroes to get you up to Mythic right now. I'll teach you her combos, give you a great build and emblems, and of course go over tips and tricks to get the most out of Ruby. I always use this build and emblems, and like you see, there are no boots in there, because you don't really need them when using Ruby. We'll go over each item and I'll explain why I picked it, which is important if you want to utilize these strategies I'll explain during this video. Try to clear the minion wave as quickly as possible and then go for the turret if the situation allows you.
Are you shivering?
Ruby deals great area of effect damage while having high spell vamp, and you can therefore cut the lane to kill the minions here. This has two benefits. Firstly, you get 100% of the gold and XP, and secondly, you can lure your opponent away from the minions, so he doesn't get the gold and XP, which puts you in an advantage.
I should change my skin of wolf.
Ruby has high spell vamp, so you can use the minions to heal up again. Your first skill does this the most effectively. Make sure you stand as close as possible, because the first part of her skill deals damage twice, so it heals you twice as well. Too bad. You can play aggressive when there are minions around, so you can use your skills to them to heal up quickly. Try to trade HP, because Ruby is one of the best heroes to recover it again. Always start your combo with skill 1, since this slows the target and gets off cooldown the quickest. Also make sure you always jump by using your passive, since it adds defense. And because we don't have boots, this helps to move around as well. When fighting your opponent, you want to move away from your minions, so he can't hit and potentially heal on them.
I love the feeling of chasing
We now got the War Axe, and we need this item first because it adds 10% cooldown, a lot of physical attack, spell vamp, and the true damage when reaching full stacks. This makes Ruby a lot stronger and more durable, which makes her so much more powerful right away. Always go for the turret when you can get gold from it. You can already see how strong she currently is, especially with a lot of units to heal on surrounding her. It's very important to focus on keeping these 6 stacks from your War Axe, as well as the 3 stacks from her passive. This really makes a huge difference, so pay close attention to them. Like you see, it's quite easy to make kills with Ruby, as long as you're ahead in terms of gold.
The wolf is coming. A beast or a man? Are you shivering?
We now have the Bloodlust Axe, which adds a lot of spell vamp, making Ruby heal even more. Also, the 10% cooldown reduction is very important to keep spamming your skills.
Are you shivering?
Our turret has been destroyed.
A beast or a man?
Legendary!
Well, my team is doing terrible. We can still keep up because of my gameplay.
I should change my skin of wolf.
Even her ultimate has quite a low cooldown, so don't be afraid to use it.
I want my cat with flame.
Legendary! Attack the turtle!
I love the feeling of chasing prey.
Next item is the Endless Battle, which also adds 10% cooldown and makes you deal some extra true damage after every skill. This is very effective to increase Ruby's damage because of her low cooldown. This item also adds a bit of mana regen, which we actually need on Ruby.
Taking a life. A beast
Launch
or a man?
attack! Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. You destroyed a turret. Initiate retreat.
Ruby is just a perfect combination between offense and defense, and that's why she's just a lot of fun to play.
Enemy double kill. Monster kill. Double kill. Shut down. Initiate retreat.
I should change my skin of wolf.
Initiate turret is under attack.
Now our offensive items are in place, it's time to build some defense. And for the first item I've chosen Dominus Ice. That's mainly because of the anti-heal effect to nearby enemies, and since she's often close to enemies, this item is very effective. The high physical defense helps a lot as well.
An enemy has been slain.
A beast or a man?
Launch attack.
I should change my skin of wolf.
You destroyed a turret.
It only takes one hit with skill 1 to regain like 50% HP.
Our turret is in request backup.
Taking a life.
An enemy has been slain.
I want my hoof to flood.
See how I constantly try to keep my War Egg stacks? Ruby is just a lot stronger when having full stacks.
Double kill.
The next item is Oracle, which adds 10% cooldown to magic defense, but also increases HP regen effects by 30%, making her heal even more.
Are you shivering?
Destroyed a turret. Team destroyed
Like you see, Ruby is really strong and a lot of fun to play. I hope you learned something from this video, and if you have questions, use the comment section and I'll do my best to answer them. Maybe check out my guide about the best settings in 2024 if you didn't adjust this yet.